you're sitting on something valuable right now, and you're probably underestimating it because what feels normal to you is useful to someone else. And the faster you understand that, the faster you stop overthinking and start building something that can actually make you money. Because monetizing what you know isn't about being the best in the world, it's about being useful to the right people. And usefulness always has value, but most people never cash in on it because they keep telling themselves they're not ready, not experienced enough, not qualified enough. And that mindset, it keeps them stuck while people with less knowledge but more action move ahead. And that's the first shift you need to make, realizing that you don't need to know everything. You just need to know more than the person you're helping, because people don't pay for perfection. They pay for progress. They pay for the clarity. They pay for the solution that saves them time, energy, or frustration. Even and if you can provide that, even at a basic level, you can start monetizing immediately. But the problem is, most people don't package what they know in a way that's easy to understand or easy to buy. And they keep it scattered, unorganized, or stuck in their heads. And if it stays there, it has no value in the marketplace, because value is only created when that what you know is turned into something someone else can use, something they can access, apply, and benefit from. And that means you have to take what's in your head and turn it into a product, a service, or content that solves a specific problem. And this is where people get stuck again, because they try to be too broad. They want to help everyone and talk about everything, and oh, there's a fly. What the fuck? And as a result, they connect with no one. But money follows specifically. Okay, it follows clear problems and clear solutions. So instead of asking what can I teach, ask who can I help and what problems can I solve for them. Because when you answer that clearly, everything else becomes easier. Your content becomes more focused. Your offers become more relevant, and your audience becomes more engaged. That fly threw me off. And that's what creates demand, not random information, but targeted value. And once you understand that, you can start building around it. You can create simple content that shares what you know in a way that's practical and actionable. And that content becomes your proof. It shows people you can help them, it builds the trust. And trust is what turns attention into income, because nobody buys from someone they don't trust. And trust isn't built overnight either. It's built through consistency, through showing up, sharing value, and delivering on what you promise. And that's where, you know, most people, they fall off. They start, they post a few times, they don't see immediate results, and they quit. But that's not how this works, because attention takes time to build. And without attention, there's nothing to monetize. So you have to commit to the process long enough to get seen. And that means creating consistently, even when it feels like nobody is watching, because in the beginning, nobody is. And that's normal. But every piece of content you put out is an asset. It's something that can bring people in over time. As those pieces stack, your reach grows and your authority grows and your opportunities grow. And that's when monetization becomes easier, because you're no longer trying to convince people you're valuable. They've seen that already. And now they want more. There's a fly again. And that's where you introduce offers. And offers don't have to be complicated. They just have to be solve a problem. It could be a simple guide, a course, a coaching session, a template, anything that, takes what you know and delivers it in a structured way that helps someone else get results faster. And the key is to start simple, not to wait until it's perfect either, because perfection delays profit. And the longer you wait to put something out, the longer you delay your feedback. And feedback is what helps you improve. It shows you what people actually want and what they struggle with, and how you can refine your offer to better serve them. And that refinement is what turns a basic idea into a strong income stream. But only get there by starting, by putting something out there and seeing how people respond and adjusting accordingly. And this is where most people hesitate. They overthink, they worry about judgment, they worry about getting it wrong. But getting it wrong is part of the process. It's how you learn what works, and every successful creator or entrepreneur has gone through that phase. The difference is they didn't stop where they kept going, they kept improving, and over time, the results reflected that effort. And that's the mindset you need to adopt. Not expecting instant success, but committing to long-term growth, because monetizing, what you know is not one-time event. It's a process. It's building something over time and that becomes more valuable as you improve, as your audience grows, and the more you lean into the process, the more opportunities you create. Because once you have attention and trust, there are multiple ways to monetize. That you can sell your own products, offer services, partner with brands, create memberships, and each of those can become a stream of income if you approach it correctly. But it all starts with the same foundation: sharing what you know in a way that helps people and doing it consistently enough to build the momentum. And momentum is everything in this space, because once it starts, it compounds and your content reaches more people, your audience, it'll grow faster and your income potential increases. But getting to that point requires patience. It requires you to keep going when results are slow, to trust the work you're putting in will pay off if you stay consistent. And that's where most people fail. Not because they don't have valuable knowledge, but because they don't stick with it long enough to see the return. And that's a mistake you can avoid if you understand that this is a long game, that you're building assets, not just chasing quick wins. And those assets can pay you over and over again once they're in place, but only if you build them. And building them starts with action, with taking what you know and putting it out into the world in a way others can use. And that might feel uncomfortable at first, okay? It might feel like you're putting yourself out there too much. I've been there. But that's part of the process, because visibility is required for monetization. People can't pay you if they don't know you exist. And the more you show up, the more opportunities you create for yourself. And those opportunities can change everything, not overnight, but over time, as your efforts compound into something meaningful, something that generates income, impact, and freedom. And that's the real goal, not just making money, but creating something that gives you control over your time and your direction. That starts with recognizing that what you know already has value. You just need to use it, package it, and share it consistently. And if you do that, if you stay committed to the process and keep improving along the way, you will find ways to monetize it, because the market rewards value. And if you provide it consistently and clearly, the results will follow, not instantly, but inevitably. And the only thing that can stop that is you quitting too early. So don't start now. Stay consistent. Okay? Just start. Don't stop. Don't think about it too much. Turn on your camera, turn on your microphone. Start in. Don't worry about the fancy editing and everything else. Just start in. Make it simple. Don't make it difficult. Start in. Let's grow together. Thanks for watching today. If you found value in today's video, please subscribe. I always need subscriptions to help grow this channel. Without them, I can't grow that well. So please subscribe if you found value to this video as well. Check out this video to the right. It could also help you on your YouTube journey as well. Hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.